really my opinion. Okay, we had to put this one out because it's a continuation of what we with the Rebel, and we wanted to put it out because it ties into it, and we don't want too much time to go by. However, before we get there, okay, look at this comment right here. All right, Brian King Productions sends a message to King Troll, Mr. Outside, the idiot, and he goes, "Hey man, long time viewer. I come from the shit show drama dome side. Good to know. I always enjoy just watching you rip fools apart, like Connie and now Rick Crude and We the People Tyrant Wars. I've known the latter two for years. They are all talk, especially Crude. We the People Tyrant Wars just likes to use information others give him, often without verifying any of it, and information the target put out there on their social media anyways." I don't know what that meant. "And make it seem like he has some big secret he learned that will destroy the target person. Same routine for years. Just wanted to state my appreciation for what you do. Always entertaining as fuck. King Troll, salute, salute." Now, by the way, this comment was shared to us just to let you know. You see, you tyrants are being followed. And let me just add this also. You see, this is what the problem you'll have with like hallucinators and Exile and all that. They're out there representing other channels. Alright? We don't have anyone representing our channel. Just to let you know. Alright? Because we don't know what people are going to be doing out there to be representing us. Right? They can say they support us. But no one out there would ever go on our side, "I am We the People Tyrant Wars." It will come from our main channel. So if you click our channel, and if it goes to a spoof channel, that is not us. Alright? You'll see all our content. Right? So just remember that. We do not have people representing us. That's like the stupidest thing to do in the troll industry that they all do. They go around claiming to be a part of another group, and all they do is destroy and bring them down, right? So now anything that Brian does going forward will be tied to the shit show, and then we'll have evidence to say, look it, he said he's part of their team. See what I'm saying? So just be mindful of that. And just like I just stated in regards to, you see, we're going to produce this to tie him. That is evidence we give. Every video, everything that we put out there, we show you where we got the evidence. For him to say that information we don't verify, what information? See, what they're trying to say is, if a tyrant comes on and says, "I am blah blah blah," and we quote them, we are wrong for quoting them, but we're not fucking psychic. We're quoting you. So if you don't want to be quoted, don't put it out there. They made another assumption saying that they pissed on someone's grave. They made a comment. We produced it. Then on the side, they're saying they were joking. That never really happened. Well, who the fuck knows? We didn't know that, right? What the fuck? They think people are psychic, so they want to put out all this smear campaign, and they want you to automatically think or believe that it may be fake, but it is real. But no, it's not real. No, we're going to take you at face value. You said it, we're going to quote you on it. We are not fucking psychic. So that is what this piece of shit is probably referring to. But if you look at our work, we show you everything. Everything. We don't make up anything. If anyone is making up anything, it's the person that we are featuring. So if they want to defame themselves, that's on them. If they want to lie about themselves, that's on them. But we're going to quote you. Just be careful what you say. Okay, so now we're putting out this comment because it's very important for all of you. And this is why so many things are happening now, right? Because you see, he comes to King Troll, right? And this is what they all do. They go to people, and then they say that these people, that we are all talk. We're not doing anything, right? It's just all talk. So in your mind, you're gonna think, oh, they're just talking bullshit. But you have to now think, is all talk contacting your job, calling the police on you, reporting you to the FBI, call Child Protective Services, call social services if you have food stamps or SNAP, call the IRS, call all your neighbors, your local stores. If that is just all talk, then he's correct. But don't you think that you will want to know that these are the things that we are doing, right? Because they all are attesting to it. They're all telling you this is what we do. We do it really. It's not talk. We actually implement these things. See, well, his wording is wrong. Maybe it should be they do all this, but it's not gonna go anywhere. At least in that comment, you're letting your viewers know that this is what they're going to do. But you know, nothing really comes of it. But at least they know that these are the things we're going to do to them. But when you say they all talk and there's nothing gonna happen, you give the other person a false impression that they can come at us and nothing's gonna happen. So when we say we're gonna call your job, you'll be like, yeah, they all talk. But then we call your job and get you fired, and then what are you gonna do? Now, if they would have told you, listen, they have called people's jobs. You know, you may not get fired, but they do it. Your thinking may change on how you approach us. So this is what happens all the time. These people, every time we target someone, right? What they'll do, just like Lucinator, all the snakes, they'll go to that individual, they'll tell them, listen, they all talk, don't worry about it. Until shit starts happening, but then guess what? Once something is done, it cannot be undone. So this is a perfect example of misleading information, which we hate. Alright? Like I just stated, if you want to say we are doing all this, but it's not going to go anywhere, at least that's being truthful, right? Because, you know, it may not go anywhere. We have no control over that. But you cannot say we're not doing anything and we all talk. It's not talk. We're actually doing these things. I mean, we've proven it. But besides us, listen to them. Listen to Bird talk about the CPS calls, the detectives, the IC3s, the animal abuse going to him, AC, CPS visiting, recruit, amending his parole. I mean, we can keep going on and on and on. But these are actions that we have taken. It's not talk. But see, this person is misleading, and then you have the fucking idiot, King Slow, that looks at it, oh yeah, thank you, yeah, they all talk, okay, good, let me fuck with them more since they all talk. But we're not. So I'm telling all of you, especially the new ones, be careful listening to these band of idiots. Just be careful, because they're gonna put you in a situation that you will regret putting yourself into. I mean, that's that. We are here to go after bullies like that spread misinformation. That is why we're here. So there you go. They're another bullshit liar that now is claiming to be from the Shishon and Drama Dome side. Alright, those three together. Interesting. So anyway, that's that. Now let's move on to the juicy spot, the nitty gritty of shit, alright? You ready, people? Let's do this. Rebel. You see? This is what we tell all of you. Mind your business, right? Mind your business, right? And if you're gonna speak truth, right? So when you go and you say this, we're liars. I mean, you know, we gotta talk about that. We gotta talk about that, right? Because in the 911 call, what are you saying we're lying about? What part are we lying about? The part that you was asking for help? Because that's what you did. I mean, that was you saying, I need help here. I pressed 0, it's not working. I need help. Hello, I need help.
Which one do I hit? Which one? Need help here. 0 didn't do anything. Which one do I hit? How come I'm not being given one?
I mean, that's someone telling you what to do, right? You know, that's what it looks like there, right? So, what part did we lie about, right? Well, I don't understand the part. The other part was assumptions, when we were saying that it may be that Bird was coercing you into doing it, because if you wanted him to drop that wiretapping case, he needed you to make that call so he can use that against Sweet. You know, that was his game, right? He seized the opportunity when you made that call, and to him it was like, shit, look it, I could do this. Alright, so how we see it and how we visualize it is, right, you got public information. It was public. Everyone knew about it. Now you say it was Sweet, right? But the crazy thing about it is that if someone gives you information, how can you blame someone else for your actions on the information given to you, right? It goes back to what we said in regards to the Second Amendment, right? If you go and you get something that's legal, a gun, legal, right? Public information is legal, and they give you the gun. Now, if you go and shoot someone, you cannot turn around and say, well, they gave me the gun, right? Because that's the big argument always. It's not the gun, it's the person. So in this situation, it's not Sweet, it's you. You chose to call his wife. You chose the words that you chose to tell his wife or mother or whomever that was on the call. You did that. And why did you do that? Why did you have to? Let me just say this. Let's go beyond that one moment. Why did you have a need to call his wife? Was it because he was harassing you? Was it because he was bullying you over and over again? Because why would you call his wife? So you could put all this smoke, dodo bird, but in reality, you caused this all by harassing this man over and over again, and we have all the videos to show it, right? So then shit bit you back in the ass, and then he tried to come back at you, just like all you do when you call his mother, right? Grandmother, making fun of the grandmother, harassing him, committing perjury. See all the things that you've done to him? But you see, Rebel, you got sucked up into that bullshit. So you did that to yourself, Rebel. You did. Now, we wanted to keep you out of this. We tried our best to keep you out of the planning stage of how you were planning to do this, right? We wanted to keep you out of it because once we put you in there, you know, now you're part of the case, right? So let's listen to this clip right here. Let's listen to this, and then you tell us, all right? How were we lying? All right, just remember that. How were we lying? Here we go.
And if I'm ready,
in exchange for that truth, bro, I will contact that old lady immediately, and I will get her to drop the charges that she has filed against you. I think that's a fair trade-off.
A trade?
Yeah, a trade. You give me the truth, I get an old lady that you harass in the middle of the night to drop criminal charges against you. I think that's a fair exchange.
Basically, he's trying to talk you down from this getting any more serious than it already has. It's a pretty grim situation.
Yeah, a trade. You give me the truth, I get an old lady that you harass in the middle of the night to drop criminal charges against you. I think that's a fair exchange. Yeah, a trade. You give me the truth. I get an old lady that you harass in the middle of the night to drop criminal charges against you. I think that's a fair exchange. Yeah, a trade. You give me the truth. I get an old lady that you harass in the middle of the night to drop criminal charges against you. I think that's a fair exchange.
So, there you go. He's saying the little old lady, whatever, I'll get them to drop the charges if you give me the truth. Now, that's wordplay, and I'm gonna tell you why it's wordplay. Let me say this. If I come up to you and I go, listen, I know this person gave you information. Now, I'm telling you what I'm looking for, right? I gave that foundation. I said, this is what I'm looking for. I know this person gave you the information. So, if you tell me the truth that they gave it to you, I will have that person drop all charges on you. You will not get arrested or nothing. But I need you to tell me the truth. Now, what would you think you would do? Would you go, no, nobody gave me that information? So, Bird's going to say, well, then you're going to have to go to jail. Or would you say, okay, yeah, that person did give me the information. So are you going to drop the charges? There you go. See, this is what we're telling you, the manipulation. This goes together with the video that we said about him saying, which number do I press? Because they were coaching him. They were pushing him, all right, to do it because that it was his way of getting out the court case, right? We implied it, but we didn't want to make it a concrete fact because we needed to show you a video. The video now shows it, right? That Bird is telling him, hey, tell me the truth, right? And I will drop all the charges. What truth do you want, right? That's a different conversation that they didn't have, but it could be what truth? What are you talking about? Because you have to ask, what do you mean the truth? What are we talking about? What truth are we talking about? And he's going to say, I want the truth that it was Sweet that gave it to you. And then he's going to say, okay, so if I give you the truth, I don't have to go to jail? All you have to do is give me the truth. Okay. I mean, see how that goes? He's being coerced into it. That's basically what's happening, right? You're giving a person no way out, right? You're telling the person the truth, and you're telling him what you believe to be the truth. So if you tell someone, I believe this is the truth, and if you give me the truth, I release you. So what truth would you give that person? The truth that the person says is their truth. It's coercion. It's coercion. And he's leading the person, right? He's leading the person to a conclusion. You know, they say leading a witness or whatever the case. You're leading. So when you tell the person exactly each step and you're telling them they must follow that step, you're leading them to an answer, to a conclusion. And that is what Bird did, alright? So when we tell all of you that these motherfuckers are manipulating bitches, this is what we're talking about, right? This is what they're talking about. They go after people, they coerce them into doing something so they can get their rocks off, right? You still believe in Bird? We told all of you, you all tied into it, and look who's there on that call, right? All it takes is one person to open up a case, and all of you will be implicated. Tonic and Mr. Martin and Mr. Killeran are there as witnesses, and with Mr. Thayer, and you know where Mr. Thayer is headed. So at the end, when it comes to any defamation cases or anything that's gonna go, anything that may happen in that case, you all of you, listen, if I was the person that was taking the other thing, I would sue all of you. Because you all were coordinated together. You all hold some type of responsibility for what happened. You're all the spreaders of hate. So, see that video right there. What more can you say? Bird coerced Rebel into saying it was Sweet. But you gotta look at the wordplay he uses. Look at the wordplay, alright? Because I know a lot of you are gonna stay stuck. When he says speak the truth, okay, well, how would you know what the truth is? If I'm speaking to you and I go, tell me the truth about this, and you'd be like, I told you the truth. I mean, I told you the truth. I called that lady. No, tell me the truth. You know that Sweet gave you this, alright? You know that she did it. So I want you to tell me the truth. What do you think he's gonna say? Yeah, Sweet. That's right. Sweet did it, and in return, you're gonna drop charge. That's why we said in the beginning, what did we say? That it was very strange that in the call, he kept mentioning Mr. Thayer and how it's making Mr. Thayer look bad. But the case wasn't about Thayer, it was about the lady. But he wanted Rebel to throw that in there. Because by Rebel throwing that in there, Bird can now say that Sweet was harassing him, and this is the evidence that other people were stating that Sweet was doing this, and that. You see? So he was forcing people like he does with all of you. Every single one of you. When he has you spit bullshit out, that is his evidence when he goes to court to say, this person said this, which inadvertently will demand you to come to court. You will need to be a witness to it. You will be dragged the fucking subpoenaed in. Because what is he going to say? I heard people say that. No, he's going to name each one of you. And you will be in court. So, you already want to listen. You don't want to listen. You want to have that pride. You think you're all big and bad. Yeah. Not when it comes to us, I can tell you that much. We're going to keep providing, we're going to keep helping, we're going to keep sharing. Every time you do something stupid, every time you're all together, it just builds the case even more. Just like later on, if you go to court as witnesses, you fucked each other over. Look at, they're together porn bombing. Look at, they're together harassing. Look at, they're together bullying. Look at, they're together defaming. So how are you credible witnesses when you're all friends? It sells itself. No one needs to say anything. It sells itself. We can't wait to see the final results of the case and pull the records and all that. Because, oh my god, you better hope you don't lie about anything. Just speak the truth. Just... Because what we said in the other video, the difference between Boss Bitch and you, Dodo Bird, is that you're actually speaking on what you submitted. Boss Bitch didn't. She went into default. So there was no review of what she submitted. But in your case, we want to hear you say it. Deep voice. Say it loud and proud, bitch. So, there you have it, people. The other clip will still come also. But, I mean, this one is fucking better. But we're still going to show you the other one. But we told all of you, we have evidence. Evidence everywhere. Built on all you motherfuckers, okay? We have folders for defamation, for racism. We have it all, okay? So, yeah, bitches. How you like us now, huh? How you like us now? See how the puzzles come together? Rebel, you could be held in serious trouble. I'm just saying, because if the time comes for defamation and all that, and they pull you into court, and you lie, forget it. So, you need to get your shit in order. You need to get your shit in order, because you allowing these people to really fuck you over. Look at everything they've done to you, and you still helping them? You helping the person that convinced the lady to press charges on you, to have you arrested, and in turn, you're doing his bidding on something he created, so he could do what he really wanted to do, was go after another person. So, that was the whole game, right? That was the whole game, all the way together. Why do you think the lady didn't show up to court? Because they didn't want to have anything to do with it. It was Bird's play, and he played all of you, and he's playing all of you right now. So, yeah. And Mr. Thayer, let me just say this, Mr. Thayer. You stated that, it was Sweet that gave, Rebel the information, right? And the phone numbers and everything to your wife and all that, right? But it's strange that when you were reviewing the video when he made that call, it's strange that Rebel said this.
All out exposing criminals, and so we're going to do that, and we're going to expose criminals like Jamie Layden and her husband, Robert, what is it, Layden? Either way. Jamie Layden and her husband, Robert, what is it, Layden?
I mean, if he had all of her information, it's kind of strange that he doesn't even know your last name. I mean, he didn't even know your last name. That's like some mind-boggling shit, right? That someone will share what you say is all your information, and they don't have your last name, correct? That could mean that, Rebel was winging it, right? People giving him information sporadically, and that's that. So, I mean, even in that situation, he didn't even know your last name. Wow, you know what I'm saying? So, people, put it all together. The 911 call. Him saying, help, help, help. Now you saw the video. Hey, if you tell the truth, I'll have them drop the case against you, right? You don't have to go to jail. And he didn't even know Bird's last name to even say that he had all his personal information. So, what personal information? All of what? Fake information? That's what they provided? Fake information? And at the end, the one question everyone forgot to ask, why did Rebel feel compelled to call Bird's wife? Why did he have a need to do that? Because in the call, since we can't play it because it's a two-party state, he states your husband's a criminal. That's what he states. So, yeah. And by the way, Bird, another thing. He didn't have permission to air that, but you may have gotten permission to air it on the grandmother side. But did you get permission from Rebel to air his portion? Because it goes both ways, right? You press charges against him for airing her conversation, but why are you not in trouble for airing his part of the conversation? Did you get his permission to review and post his conversation he had with that lady? I don't know. Did he? It goes both ways, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you know what? I'm just saying, alright? How, there's a double standard happening here, alright? So, Rebel, you fucked up. You fucked up. You should just mind your business and left the video the way it is. And then when we would have found the other video, it wouldn't have included you in it, right? But now it directly puts you into it. Now you were part of a negotiation tactic in regards to offering information on a caller so they can drop the charges, right? In reality, you still committed a crime, right? In reality, you know, you were trying to deceive the system by making a deal outside and just saying nothing really happened. So, you know, there's a conspiracy going on here. There's a conspiracy going on here. But again, you should have mind your fucking business. But Bird, you aired it. And I don't know if Rebel gave you permission. I don't know if Rebel gave you permission to air his voice in the conversation. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Who the fuck knows, right? We're just throwing out there. We're spitballing. So, Dodo Bird, you're useless piece of shit. And we telling all of you, we got your fucking numbers. We got it all. Every single bit. So, that is the 911 fiasco, right? At the end, sweet. It has nothing to do with any of this. At all, but you're all bashed her. Think about that. At the end, listen to all the side talk, making deals, having Rebel arrested, third party calls, all this. And Sweet is responsible for all of that because of information she never provided in the first place. That even fucking Rebel didn't even know fucking Bird's last name in that video. What the fuck? Really? Really? Oh my god, you're fucking lucky. You're lucky we're hitting bitches. But we're giving the evidence out there, people. All we can do is give it to you. That's it. We give you evidence. You want to use it? Use it. You don't, you don't. You see? But let me just say this. Let me end it here. When we put out evidence for any of you, even if you're fucking Tyrant, never come on and dispute the evidence. Just shut the fuck up. Just shut up. That's all we're going to say. Just shut the fuck up. Mind your business. Mind your business. It's going to hurt you later on. And look at what happened with Rebel. He was part of a conspiracy with Bird. Seems like Bird is always in the center of things and you all follow like little bitches. But at the end, Rebel gets arrested and boss bitch purges herself. At the end, you're all motherfuckers are a band of idiots. That's it, people. I'm out. That's it. I'm done. Whatever you're saying, we have to say it. We put the video out there. That is the best video clip that you can see what was really happening behind the scenes. There's other things that were happening as far as monetary, but we cannot produce those. We just can't. But there was monetary things into it. So that's speculative, right? The monetary part is speculative. Let's take it that because we can't prove it, but we can. But we can't. You know what I mean? Rebel, if you did not give him permission, charge him with the wiretapping. You all play your fucking games. Have fun because we're playing now. See you, everyone. Fuck it up, troll.
United we stand, and united Tyrants will fall. They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
Let's go. I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts, obsession. I will not stop, no, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the